Hello everybody, this is John from BestPriceNutrition.com. Today I'm here to talk to you guys about the Metabolic Nutrition Protizyme. It's a new protein we brought in. Some of you may recognize it. You know, it's got the nice fancy label. Some of the flavors is really what it's known for, is the taste. And what it is it's a microfiltered whey protein isolate. If you turn over the bottle, you'll look and you'll read a proprietary blend of Ultra 10X microfiltered, enzymatically high absorption whey protein isolate and whey protein concentrate. So basically what it means is it's microfiltered whey protein isolate and whey protein concentrate. How the concentrate was derived, don't know. It could have been, microfiltered as well. I'm not sure if that's what they're suggesting when they say and whey protein concentrate. And then following that, you're going to see a bunch of words like, the immunoglobulins and stuff are here listed individually. Those are what you're going to find in whey. And those are preserved best when the protein is microfiltered, be it a concentrate or isolate. If you want more info on that, we went in depth with that in a recent video where we compared whey protein isolates, hydrolysates, concentrates, and kind of tell you guys how to read these labels and understand what each method is used for isolating or concentrating a protein and what that means to you when it comes to whey. But generally speaking, microfilter is going to be the best you're talking about, whether it be isolate or concentrate, because it's going to preserve these immunoglobulins that we're talking about from whey, because those are actually what make whey great. In addition to whey having this great amino acid profile that's really rich in BCAAs, it also has immune-enhancing products within it. It's also going to help with your gut flora. It helps kill off, bad bacteria and promote an environment for good bacteria, if you will. So there's a lot of benefits to whey. It's anti-carcinogenic, things like that go beyond just the fact that it's a really, really good protein in terms of its biological value. Now, within this protein as well is there's a vitamin and mineral blend. If you look at the percentages and stuff, it's not really that high, but it's in there. So they put that in there. Some of that's, it's nice, I guess, but it's not like super high. So if you're taking a multi, I wouldn't eliminate taking your multi because of that. The blend of vitamins is just not that high. Also, it does have a digestive enzyme complex in here. When you read amylase, protease, amylase breaks down carbohydrates. For instance, you have it in your saliva. It's what makes things sweet sometimes as you're chewing them because they're actually being broken down as you chew them. Protease breaks down protein. Cellulase is going to break down fiber. Lactase is going to be for lactose. I assume this is pretty much not going to have any lactose. I don't know if it says zero lactose. So why they add lactase, I'm not sure. But you don't need to have lactase in there because there's no lactose. Lipase is going to break down fats, and then there's some betaine and pepsin in here, which are going to help lower the pH in your stomach, make it more acidic, which is good actually, contrary to popular belief. If your stomach's a little more acidic, unless you're somebody who has a problem where it's constantly happening, it's pretty rare, but the more acidic your GI tract, the better for your gut flora and also for digesting food and so on and so forth. When you actually eat, a big meal, for instance, the pH actually goes up. So that's why sometimes taking things on an empty stomach is better, because that acidic environment helps with absorption, something like creatine, for instance. But overall, it's got 1.5 grams of fat in here, so that's from the whey protein concentrate that's still present. In a true microfiltered isolate, that's all going to be filtered out. Taste-wise, we get really good feedback so far. Some of the guys here have tried it, and just a warning in case somebody buys it and they want to return it and stuff. These guys, I think there's 4 of them here actually, have tried it, and the first time they tried it, they've all run to the bathroom. A couple of them had that happen subsequently the second time, and then they all were brave enough to try it again and didn't have that problem after. Now, I don't know if that's due to the enzyme blend or what. Just looking at it, that could perhaps, I'm not aware of, that mechanism, how that could be, but it's very well possible. It could be just something I'm unaware of. But all of them, like I said, I try something and I run to the bathroom and I said, I'm done. Or I would actually, I would give another shot, because I wouldn't make the assumption that, it must have been that, because there's a lot of variables involved, which may explain them. So maybe they're not brave. But all to a man pretty much had that happen, but it did subside after 2 uses. So just something to consider. Maybe start with a lighter dose if there's something there that your body has to get used to. Now, to change from that happening to not happening within 3 uses is odd to me because it's such an acute time. So I'm not sure if what the cause was, but they all like the taste of it. Being a whey protein is going to be a little bit more liquidy in consistency, not quite thick like a shake. And as far as the price, guys, these guys have a minimum advertised price. That's why if you look at it on our website, it's kind of expensive. Now, over time, that may go away, and we'll be able to discount it more. But some places that are selling it cheaper are actually not abiding by the minimum advertised policy, so set by the manufacturer. If that continues, then we're going to lower our price too. If you have questions and somebody is selling it cheaper than us, we will match the price. Just call us. You just have to do it over the phone. So, anyways, if you have any questions or you want more info on whey, check out our other videos. Please post questions in the comment section of the video. Also, check us out at facebook.com/bestpricenutrition. Thanks for watching.